Over the last 9 days, actually probably the last month, Wall Street has done some of us a tremendous favor. They've brought some of our stocks down substantially. In fact, I have 3 stocks that I believe very strongly in because they are going to be some of the major participants in the upgrading of our internet system and our data centers. They're stocks that I hold in my Bus 13 portfolio, 21 stocks that I believe are going to make a major difference in the delivery of artificial intelligence and the machine learning over the internet. One of them's down 41%. That's SMCI, Super Macro Computers. They are, if you've seen possibly a video where I featured Chuck Lang of Super Macro and Jason Hong of NVDA, as they explained what had to be done in order for the data centers to be able to handle artificial intelligence and how their 2 companies were going to benefit from it. I have 2 other companies that I'm adding to, one down 34% and one down 38%, who are also in that category. And I want to talk about them in this video so that you have an understanding of what's happening and how Wall Street gave us a gift by bringing their prices down, and how I've identified where I'm going to buy in at them. We'll do that right after I share with you that this isn't financial advice, although I am a retired financial advisor, a CFP, a CHFC, and a CLU, but I don't give advice anymore. I answer questions on our Discord and our website, but I don't give financial advice. Let's get at it right after this.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
Okay, as I said, SMCI is down 34%, and it had been up as high, I think, for the last year, up as high as 500%, because, again, they are the suppliers of, or will be the suppliers of, the computers that are needed in the data centers. Some of us probably aren't even aware that many of these big computers are now water-cooled. Yeah, they used to be air-cooled, but now they have liquid running through them to displace the heat, because of the amount of computing power that's going to be necessary as a result of artificial intelligence, the amount of data that they've got to process and send back and forth to you, because our websites are going to become interactive. And so if you've listened to SMCI's call, Charles told you that they're in the process of building 3 new plants. That's right. One in Malaysia, one in the Americas, and one, I don't recall where the other one was, but they have so many orders for the computers that go into these data centers that they have to build 3 new plants, and that will take them, they say, probably a year to get built, but they believe the demand will sustain for the next 5 years. I've got 2 others that are in similar positions where they're having to upgrade their production because of the demand. I'll discuss those this afternoon on the Stock Talk. That will be actually Friday. This will come out on Saturday. That's what we do on our Stock Talk. We get into the depth of what actually is happening and where the opportunities lie. So what I've done today is actually sell stocks that are marginal. I had several that were more in the genome sequencing and genome editing, which I think will come, and those stocks would have been on my Bus 14, the Medical Revolution portfolio. But that's down the road further, and I think these 3 stocks that are down between 34 and 41% in the last month, these are pullbacks by Wall Street so that they can buy back in at a lower price and then profit exponentially as these stocks reach new highs. Now, again, I don't know how you can say that a stock can go down 41% when the CEO says we're selling everything we can, our margins are going up because the demand is so high, and we've got to we've got to build 3 new plants and upgrade our system so that we can meet the demand that is coming. That's the same as another one who is actually using robots to convert distribution centers into robotics, and they've got the next, I think it's 12 years of production on their books that where companies such as Walmart and Target and some of the food companies are saying, can you build robots with artificial intelligence so that we can get rid of our employees in our distribution centers and just have robots fill our trucks for delivery? And they have a backlog for something like the next 12 years of business, and they've got to go out and find not build new plants, but find new suppliers that can help them meet the demand. And then I have another one who makes a unique chip that reduces heat, and they have an overwhelming demand as well. So, and they're down 38%. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting rid of stocks that are going to take a longer time to mature, to reach their potential, and I'm going to put it into those that Wall Street has done me a favor by pushing their price down, and it's understandable. SMCI was up 500%. It's now down 41%. Okay, now we're going to go back up 41% and maybe another 500% on top of that. Again, they're having to build plants in order to meet the demand. So all I've done is look for the gaps in their charts and then done a Fibonacci replacement study on it, and I can see where the support levels are and where I should buy in. So I've put my order in for another 10 grand on SMCI in anticipation of a big payoff in the future. If you want to get into more detail on this, why don't you get on the bus? Why don't you come to our stock talk on Friday? I'm sure we're going to be talking about Netlist. And again, Netlist, I want to be clear for those of you who kind of didn't like my video on Netlist. It's a lottery ticket. Am I selling it? No. But I recognize this is not a viable company that I'm ever going to make any money on because they manufacture good products and sell them to other people. No, I'm only going to make money on Netlist if and when the lawsuits come through. It's a lottery ticket. It's about a $30,000 lottery ticket, but I'm comfortable with it. So with that in mind, why don't you get on the bus and come to our Stock Talk meetings, and I'll share with you on our website what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and if I can help you make some money, I want to do that too. Talk to you again tomorrow.